Alright, what's up everybody, how's it going? It's your boy Certic, and I'm back, and today I'm here to bring you guys your Season 5 Aatrox Jungle Guide. In my opinion, Aatrox right now, it's pretty strong. Like, you don't see him often, probably because he's not, like, famous or anything. You don't see him on LCS or anything like that. But I personally think that he's really strong right now. He has high sustain, good ganking potential, it just overall, the kit that you want for junglers. He's, like, is let me tell you about his abilities. His Q is called Dark Flight, which has a knockup, pretty good slow. His W passive gives him health back, and if you activate it, you fill up your blood well, which goes into your passive, and your passive is if you get too low and you're about to die, his passive will be activated, and he will heal back the health that he has in his blood well, which is really good if you consider ganking and turret diving. And his E is a slow, which is really helpful. And his ultimate gives you the extended attack speed, extended range, and extended damage, which is perfect if you want sustain. And so his jungle path is the same one as I take on everyone. It's just a personal route. If you have your own path, I think you can do it because it's Aatrox. Like, he has high sustain, so you can do it. I just like that red healing smite, which is, I love it. I take it on everyone. That's why I always take it as my second buff. But you can do whatever you like and however you like it. And here, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Top was missing his flash, so I kept that in mind, and this is where that passive comes into to action. Like, if you want to turret dive, Aatrox is the only one that can do it perfectly because of that passive. Here I'm just gonna flash and just murder this guy, and I was supposed to die. Thankfully for that passive, I get health back and I just walk away like it was nothing. It's not on a low cooldown, so you gotta make sure you take it at the right moment. But if you build Guardian's Angel with it, you have pretty strong early game and everything. So no, not early game, late game. But here, what I like to do when I'm ganking, I like to knock them up first in case they flash, and if they flash, I follow it up with my E, which is called Blades of Torment, which slows them down by a lot. And then after that, you have your Chilling Smite, which slows them even more, which lets you get more like attacks on them, which is always good. Here, bot lane was losing, so they were pretty salty at each other. Vayne was just really mad. After this, I think they were up on my blue, and so I just knocked them up. And this one, I got my ultimate. My ultimate, like I said, is pretty good. Gives you a lot of attack damage, a lot of attack speed, and it's just overall great. And here Morgana just keeps fighting me, but that range is just good. That range is good for any melee, like overall. Unfortunately, she had her shield, so I couldn't slow her down. But overall, it's alright. Here, after that fight, I hit level 7, and I went to solo dragon. You can solo dragon at level 5. Period. The only reason why I did it at level 7 is because I didn't have time to do it at level 6. And I like to do it with my ultimate just to take care of it faster. But it doesn't really matter. You can do it at level 5, probably at level 3 too. So after that, I did get my jungle item, which was my Stalker's Blade. I always like to get Stalker's Blade for that Chilling Smite. It's helpful. And I got the Warrior Enchantment, which gives you 45 AD, 10 cooldown reduction, and 10 armor pen, plus that 30 gold, which is perfect for any jungler. Like, I don't see why you take anything else, except if you want to clear camps faster if you're playing something like Diana. But then you would switch later that game. You always have to, because Chilling Smite is just so OP. But anyways, just make sure you solo dragons, because you can. And here's my ultimate. We got into a fight, and there's that passive gets activated. But like I said, it's really nothing to what Aatrox can do. I want to talk about his Q, his Dark Flight. It's like I said, it has a knockup, good damage, and good. Overall, it's pretty strong. You can jump over walls. There's an example. I got away because Morgana just didn't even know what I did there. But it's really strong. You want to make sure that you have your Dark Flight up when you're trying to escape, either to initiate a fight or to escape. Sometimes you can get both, because if you can initiate a fight with your Q, you're gonna have that knockup, and your slows and everything else, which is gonna cause for a good initiation. And then if it turns out to be a bad fight, you go into your passive, which lasts like 4 seconds, which is good enough to give you your Q back, and it has such long range that you can probably get away. You can also use it to get to their backline, which is really helpful. I always like to get rid of their backline first, and then after that, just their front line is just worthless. But like there, I stopped Morgana and who was that? Oh, Shogat from entering the fight, because I knocked them up, I slowed them down, and I did a lot of damage to them, so they didn't get to my front line. And that's what you're supposed to do. Take care of the back line first, the damage dealing line. And then after that, I just took Dragon because I had my E passive. I was halfway, so I pretty much ended up getting health from it and not losing health, because I had a lot of attack speed. And you want to get attack speed on his build as well. You want to have Bork, which is probably his main item. I mean, think about it. Bork looks like his sword, which is pretty weird. It gives you attack speed, lifesteal, and attack damage, which is perfect. It's perfect for his build, and I love it. It's just really helpful. I love it. Here we soloed Baron. Well, I didn't solo Baron. Sorry, we did Baron at level 12, and well, Jax was pretty fed, to be honest. He kind of helped me too, but I just ultimate, and we got rid of it pretty fast. The other team didn't even notice. So that's always helpful to get Baron. And here I just back, and I built some magic resist only because I wanted to get rid of that backline, just to make sure that I scale into late game as well. That's the thing, late game is really strong. Like Aatrox falls off really bad late game. That's probably the reason why he's not played much, because people don't like to build armor when you're so OP. Like, you know, you feel like, wow, I'm so strong, why do I need armor? But the thing is, if you don't build armor, you're gonna fall off really hard, really fast. It's incredible. I've been like 11-0 before, and because I failed to build armor, I ended up losing the game. I went like 11-20, I think, because late game is just really strong. If you're gonna jump into that like that backline, if you get bursted down, there's no reason, like, you're not gonna live. If you have that lifesteal and you have that E passive to help you, because you're a fighter, you're not an assassin. You want to build armor to sustain all that burst. If you get rid of that burst, you can probably live later on. So you want to build armor for late game, and you want to have all that lifesteal back, which helps you come back into the fight and be even stronger. So always keep that in mind. You have a lifesteal, but you want to make sure you don't get bursted down, or else you're just gonna get wrecked late game. So build armor, and that's that. We finished the game pretty strong. I felt pretty good about this game. I think it was my 4th win in ranked. Well, not overall, over my promotionals. So that's that. So just a few tips on Aatrox. Late game is really strong. You want to build armor. If you don't build armor, I'm gonna assure you, you're gonna fall out really hard. Probably why Aatrox is unpopular. You want to solo dragons, you can do it at level 4. I can challenge anything. You can do it at level 4 or 5, and your build is mainly focused around attack speed and attack damage. So build Bork, and that's that. Pretty much it. That's what Aatrox does. He's really strong, like I said, just not popular. So thank you guys. Just some extra announcements. I have my professional montage coming up. That's gonna be fun. I'm 5-1 right now, so I haven't finished it. It might take a bit. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed. I love your faces, and thank you guys. See you next time. Deuces.